Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at the predictions for the second half of 2021. Now remember, before we get into this reading, it's all in your hands, and these are the energies of today. So if you like the predictions, it still means that you have to work for them, and if you don't like the predictions, remember that it's in your hands, and now you know the energies, and it's totally up to you to completely change it. All right, so for this reading, we have 4 piles for you here today. We have 1, obviously 2, 3, and 4. I put in numbers because I really want to help you use your intuition to pick your piles today, especially that this is a very important reading to understand more about the energies of the next coming 6 months. And see which number is the number that's most calling for you. Do you see it in your head when you close your eyes? Do you hear it in your ears? And as usual, if you feel confused between 2 piles or 3 or maybe even the 4, then these piles are calling out for you. Trust your intuition and listen to them if you want. As usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. So we're going to use different divination tools in order to see your predictions for the second half of 2021. Let me first pull out your Sacred Destiny Oracle. See which cards you have. We're going to put all the cards together before we get into the reading to see what they all want to say coherently with each other, to get a clear picture. So you have pile number 1, Truth. Now that's interesting. All right, we're going to put your beautiful card here. Now let me pick out another important oracle for this reading, and that'll be the Witch's Oracle. So, what is pile number 1's prediction for 2021? Mirror. Now, that's really interesting. Truth and mirror? Wow. It seems like, okay, I'm not going to go into this now like I promised. I'll tell you as they all come together. Now, let's pick your tarot cards and see what they have. So, what predictions are there for pile number 1 for the remaining 2021? What prediction? Wow, pile number 1. You're really getting the truth here. Right. Okay, so what predictions are there for pile number 1 for the remaining months of 2021? Let me put these here. So pile number 1, you have 8 of Wands. Wow. You have 4 of Swords. Wow, I love your pile number 1. You have the Sun. I think I'm going to put it like this. And you have the Empress. Wow, pile number 1. All right, now, before I take your Osho cards, which are going to be very important for this reading, let me first pick out your cubes, because I think it's going to be very important here to see exactly what's going on in your year. Let me shuffle this behind the camera. Okay, I'll organize this and come back. Now it's time for your Osho cards. Let's set them out and see what predictions are there for pile number 1 for the remaining 2021. Right. So pile number 1, you have at the center of your reading creativity, right under truth, right? You have completion. You have conditioning. And you have receptivity. All right. So, pile number one, the first thing that I clearly see for you here is that for a while now, I think you have been hiding some logical truth from yourself, pile number one. Some clear flags were shown to you with a certain person, maybe, or a certain situation, over and over. And I think you have been trying to hide this truth from yourself because this person or this situation was very dear to you, pile number one. And I feel it in my heart as I say this. I really do feel you, pile number one. And it seems like in the next 6 months, pile number one, you are going to finally take off your rose-colored glasses, your mask, the mask that you've had on your eyes that has prevented you from seeing the truth, although you have clearly seen the red flags. And I think it will be a time where you will face yourself with the truth. Now, here the wind is the air element, meaning that you will finally logically think about a certain situation that you have postponed, tried to hide, tried to not think about, even though it was very clear. Because it seems, pile number one, that this situation or this person may have been home to you, may have provided you with so much love and so many other beautiful benefits that were true, or the situation may have given you so much that really was true. But it was time for you to complete the picture, to see it as it is, with the good and the bad, to take a cerebral decision from a place of wisdom rather than picking it from the heart. And from this point of view, I think you'll be able to decide whether this whole situation is right or wrong. Because just like it was really good, it was also really bad. So during the next 6 months, I see you taking actions, strong actions on a situation or a person that may not have been that good to you if you look at it at a whole picture. I think this is a person or situation that may have given you so much good, but at the same time may not have been very clear or honest, and it was harming you in another way. And I see you here summoning up your courage and taking the high road, doing what's right. So it's not very clear if you're going to cut this person off or not. I think this is totally up to you. But I see you looking at the situation from another perspective and dealing it in a completely different manner. Putting your feet down, putting some clear boundaries, whether these boundaries mean off they go or whether it means they will not have the capability of hurting you the same free way they did or the situation did in the past. Pile number one. So there is a page here that you are going to burn from the past, and as much as you loved the situation, but you'll see here, pile number one, that it was part of it was really true. It felt like home, but it has a lot of claws. And I think you might have endured the situation for a long time, even though you knew there was so much wrong with it. Pile number one. I think with creativity here, you are gaining a lot of strength and a lot of wisdom, especially with the Empress here. And I see you having the capability of relying on yourself and taking care of yourself in a much stronger way rather than relying on a situation that may have not been fully honest with you to feel safe. pile number one. And I see you shifting the energy of safety from it being in other people's hands or in another situation's hands and onto your own hands, pile number one. So kudos to you. I'm very happy for you here. Now that's a very specific and strong decision here that you're going to take, and not one that you're going to suffer from at all, because at the center of your reading there's a lot of happiness, a lot of joyful energy, and the Empress here is someone that is nurturing. So I see a lot of you giving this nurture to yourself, you being okay on your own or without this situation. Absolutely fine. You have the Sun card. You'll be absolutely okay. In fact, I think you'll be much happier. Pile number one. So the second thing that I see for you here clearly, pile number one, is that the second half of 2021 is going to be full of creative endeavors. I see you here educating yourself about different topics that you didn't think you were going to get in. And I see you creating new things with your own hands. So these may be projects or new ways of doing things. Action taking is exactly what I want to say. So your theme here of 2021 is extreme action taking. I see you working on so many things, educating yourself about them, and taking some very creative steps and actions that will reap great rewards for you. And this is why it's going to be a positive time for you in the next coming 6 months, where you efficiently put things together in the appropriate way, either by you figuring things out creatively or reading more about it, and making things completely work for you, pile number one. Rising above a certain situation that was very emotional for you. And it's not just in one aspect of your life. I see it in different aspects of your life. I see you bossing up and taking matters into your own hands and fixing your whole life altogether, rising above all the things that made you cry, that made you sad, and feeling hopeful about life, feeling that you're in control of your life, you feel strong, you feel healthy again, and being proud of yourself for all the actions that you're taking to improve yourself. And that includes health in specific as well. Pile number one, I see you in the remaining months of 2021 taking very good care of your health, and making sure that you eat right, maybe you exercise, maybe you enroll in a certain class, yoga or meditation, running maybe. It's definitely going to be a new level of taking care of your physical health, for sure, pile number one. Taking good care of your mental health is a strong priority for you in 2021, pile number one. I see that the efforts that you have done in the past will reap again great rewards as you work on your mental health here. And I see you definitely getting better and feeling stronger, like we discussed, and gaining more information on how to feel better, feel more balanced. And I think it's going to be greatly supported, not just by knowledge, but again, by action taking. And that's your theme for 2021. I see you applying the knowledge that you take. Being honest with yourself, not hiding things from yourself. Finally, facing what needs to be changed, telling yourself truthfully what you would want to improve, and taking action on that and actually feeling better. It's a great second half of the year, pile number one, for you. And it's one where you're going to feel like the empress of your world, whether you're a man or a woman, meaning that you are going to feel in control of your life. Like whatever you want, you can do, take action on, and efficiently achieve in 2021, pile number 1. The strong advice that I see for you here, pile number 1, is depend on yourself alone and only alone. Don't depend on others. Of course, take help whenever it's given to you, but at the same time, don't depend on it. And you will see that on your own, you're able to be healthier, stronger, happier. You have a lot of 11s here. It does include connecting with people, but at the same time, relying on yourself to be happy and not on other people or other situations, pile number 1. And of course, taking action on whatever it is you need to achieve. No procrastination, no waiting until certain things happen for you, but taking strong actions that will help you feel wholesome and finally feel back in charge and happy in your life. Pile number 1, I really loved your reading. All the best of luck in your the next 6 months of 2021. I hope you achieve everything that you want. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So we're going to use different divination tools to get an accurate prediction for the remaining year of 2021 for you. All right, now let's put your number here. And first, let me pick out an oracle card to see what the center energy of your reading is for 2021. So pile number 2, you have, flexibility. Interesting. Let's put your card here right in the center. Okay, now I want to pick out an oracle card, another oracle card, one of my trusty oracle cards, to see the energy again for 2021, get a deep understanding of what is going on here. Wow, you have Aradia. Now that's really interesting. Okay, that's really interesting. Okay, so now, to be quite frank with you, pile number 2, I heard in my ear finances before we started this reading. So let's see what this is about. All right. So what are the predictions for pile number 2 for the second half of 2021? All right. This on the side here. So you have Queen of Cups. You have 9 of Swords. You have Ace of Wands. And you have the King of Swords. Quite interesting. I think I'm going to push these a little bit here so that you are able to see all your cards pretty clearly as we talk about them. Right. Okay, now let's pick up your cubes before we get into your Osho cards, which are very important for clarification. And let me shuffle these behind the camera so that I don't hurt your ears. Okay, I'll organize this and come back. Now it's time for your clarification cards. So what are the predictions for pile number 2 for the second half of 2021? So you have pile number 2. Wow, rebirth under Aradia. Now that's strong here. This combo here is very strong. You have sharing under flexibility. You have totality under Nine of Swords. That's great. You have the Master under Ace of Wands. You have pretty powerful cards, pile number 2. That is for sure. Very, very powerful cards here. And you have Trust under the King of Swords. So pile number 2, remember that I told you at the very beginning of your reading, before we pulled anything out, I told you that I heard finances. And it seems like the second half of 2021 is going to be very kind to you. You're going to receive a lot of abundance of some sort. I think specifically finances, because that's exactly what I heard in my ear. I do not know what exactly you're up to, but you're definitely getting a lot of abundance. As you can see here, the bamboos, they grow very fast. I hope you can see your card. Let me pull it out so you can see it pretty well. So the bamboos are a symbol of abundance because, like I said, they grow very quickly. So there's a lot of assistance and good wealth coming for you in the second half of 2021. Another thing that I see happening for you strong here is your mental strength. Now, having bamboo, the Queen of Cups, rebirth, and Aradia, this section over here shows great strength happening for you during obviously a tough situation that you're in. I think you are going to be facing your challenges in a very, very tough manner. Let's talk about them here. Bamboos, they are very flexible. They don't break. Well, because they can bend, unlike other plants and trees. During harsh winds or storms, they don't break. They just bend. Even during snow, heavy snowstorms, they make them bend, and when the spring comes, they spring back up. And so here again with Aradia, she is the goddess of witches. She's known to have this very strong character, a striking personality, and she's all about claiming your power. Do you see that? Queen of Cups here shows me internal balance, emotional balance, where you are still going to be the same empathetic person that you are, but at the same time you will experience emotional balance. Pile number 1, rebirth again. So you becoming stronger, much stronger in a situation that you're in, being self-reliant, dependent, strong, and obviously gaining a lot of financial abundance. I'm so excited for you here. In fact, I'm so excited that for you specifically, I'm going to pull out a card to see what's going on here for you in the remaining year of 2021. Let me pull out your tarot cards again. Okay. So what's going on here for you, pile number 2? The Hanged Man. Going solo. I see here, pile number 1, that in the remaining year of 2021, you will be working very closely on something on your own. It means you might be doing your own thing. Working on your own thing. And with the runes here, I see success because you are touching the arrow. Can you see? The arrow means victory. So it looks like you'll be working on something on your own, and it's going to bring you a lot of success. I wonder what that is. Please comment down below, pile number 1, if you feel like sharing. Yeah, I'm not being cheesy here. I'm just joking. If you feel like sharing it, and I would love to know what you're up to, because it seems, pile number 1, that it's going to bring you a lot of success, and I am sending you love and light and successful energy so that you can create, helping you along your way because obviously you're going to be creating something very successful here. So all the best of luck on that, pile number 2. I see here that the biggest rune here is the heritage rune. And I see you touching dusk. And this is dusk because the sun is coming out. Rebirth. Do you see your theme? Pile number 2. So it seems like you're going to be victorious on following maybe your life mission, or following something that you're supposed to do in this lifetime in 2021. And it's going to create this rebirth effect in your life. A new beginning for you here, pile number 2, for sure. That is going to be creating a lot of abundance for you. Heritage, wow. It definitely has to do with something that you were meant to do in this lifetime. Your life mission maybe. So pile number 1, again, pile number 2, sorry. Again, all the best of luck. You're cloaked here with good luck. Do you see it? And I see you being greatly supported in whatever mission you're on, or whatever project you're working on. And it's going to be a powerful project, pile number 2. Again, all the best of luck in this area. Now let's talk about your mental health, because wow, like, that's why you have Aradia. That you deserve all these strong cards. Again, you will master in 2021 taking care of your mental health. I see you going from being sad to, with the 9 of Swords here, and if you notice, the Ace of Wands was someone, and you beginning from someone is specifically depicted in this card as someone who was crying. So it was a very tough time on you, obviously, and I see you not just rising from it. I see you mastering the way you think, mastering your thoughts, mastering vibrating high, do you see? And feeling wholesome again somehow. And that's going to be one of your biggest gifts in the second half of 2021. So all the best of luck, pile number 2, on that. I feel here that part of your journey with the King of Swords, and you have the Trust card. I see you having more trust in yourself and more trust in the abundance of the universe. And that as well is going to add to your mental strength and mental health, and is going to push you to take a lot of actions, especially wise, calculated, planned actions that will help you create this abundance that we're talking about here. Pile number 2, in specific, there's a lot of purging going on for you in the second half of 2021. I see you pushing and kicking away all the people, all the things, all the situations, the people, whatever puts you in a bad mental state, what is toxic. You're going to purge that out of your life completely, making you feel more serene. It will actually improve your mental health greatly. And as you can see, the 1 cube that came out for you on its own is happiness. So you are going to be quite happy in 2021, especially with all this purging. Some things will be easy to kick out, and some things will take time to push out. It might be maybe relocating, or pushing some toxic people that aren't serving you well, that are hard to push in the beginning, changing jobs maybe. It's going to be a little bit tricky in the beginning, but you're definitely going to make it, and it's definitely going to lead to better mental health and mental stability and happiness. And I see you rather focusing or creating new friendships that will be much better for you, finding your tribe, pile number 2. Do you see that? finding your tribe, finding better people that you get along with, that serve your journey much better and wish you better luck. Pile number 2, that's definitely, again, a strong part in your theme here. I see you taking a leap of faith in yourself. You might have been afraid in the past to take this maybe leap of faith that you're going to maybe follow here for the heritage that we talked about that's coming very strong, your life mission. So I see you being worried, but taking a leap of faith, and it's going to reap great results for you. Knocking on doors. Knocking on doors here means opening up new opportunities for yourself. So you might start a new business, a new Facebook page, a new YouTube page maybe. You're opening up something for sure that will bring you a lot of surprises. Pile number 2. So take that leap of faith in yourself, because it seems your main card here, your main theme of your month is that you're going to be quite happy and content, and it's going to really bring you a lot of happiness here. So take a leap of faith in yourself, pile number 2. Totality here shows me, pile number 2, that you will be working greatly on your mental health. And like we said here, you're going to master it. And I think the reason you're going to master here is because during this time alone, you're going to be quite frank with yourself, face your shadows, be okay with your shadows, love it and connect with it and work with it in order to change what needs to change. And by having the intentions and a plan to change what you want to change in your life, I've been saying change a lot, but that's obviously your theme here, you will feel more in control of yourself. So rather than putting off what you wanted to change, putting off the things that you knew you had to work on, or maybe sometimes not even facing yourself, I see you here being honest with yourself about what you need to do and actually taking steps. And this step taking action is what's going to finally create this wholesome mental state that you are going to definitely master and reach. So again, a lot of self-discipline here going on, and it is only through self-discipline, whether it's taking action at work or taking action with our learnings about how to improve our mental health and vibrate high and try not to be triggered or affected. It's all about taking action, and that's the one thing that helps us all be pulled out, you see, from being totally into emotions, being pulled out of this maybe dark mental state or heavy mental state that used to keep us down, and rising above it and feeling much stronger. So pile number 2, all the best of luck for the second half of year 2021. It looks so promising for you. I wish you all the best of luck again. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So we're going to use different divination tools in order to get an accurate prediction for your second half of the year 2021. First, let's pick out an oracle card that would center your reading so that we gain more information about what is mainly going on for you in the year 2021. Oh, you have 2 cards now. That is a new one. We gotta take it and trust what we have. You have security and release. Interesting. What's going on here, pile number 3? Let's find out. All right, so you have 2 cards for your reading. Now let's pick out your Witch's Oracle, which is going to give me an in-depth understanding of what is going on for you in 2021. Wow, you have the Lady. is the High Priestess. Now that's a powerful card to come in, to be quite frank with you. Let's see here. Seems like big things are definitely happening, but we don't want to get into analysis before we get all the cards out. Okay, so all right, left out. So you have the Tower. So don't worry, because the Tower came on top of your Ankh. And that's a very interesting combination here. Your reading is completely different than the rest of the readings that I've just done here. Your two cards here are making me push things, and that made the Tower land on the Ankh. So let's see here what's going on for you. You have, wow, the Wheel of Fortune. I told you, pile number 3, not to worry at all. Okay. You have 9 of Wands. And I think I need to pull out, we're going to put out your cubes here. So I'm going to pull out the card here. The 3 of Wands, right? Let me take your cubes. And I'm going to shuffle behind the camera so that I don't hurt your ears. Okay, let me organize this and come back. Okay, let me pull out your tarot cards, your Osho tarot cards for clarification. So what is happening for pile number 3 for the second half of 2021? So what are the predictions for pile number 3 for the second half of 2021? So you have pile number 3. Wow, rightness. Now that's good news. You have fighting. And you have politics. Interesting. Okay. Your reading is different. We're not going to do the triangle. It's pushing for a square, which is right away showing me stability in some sort. In a sense. Oh. Interesting. Okay. How can I manage to push one more card for you here? Okay. Let me pull out another card. Right, 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So pile number 3, I see very good news for you, and at the same time, a bit of a tricky situation. And I'm an honest tarot reader. I will say it like it is, because then I give you the chance to adjust things and make it perfect for you. So first of all, the good news. I clearly see falling deeply in love here. I see that there is a person coming in that will make you feel deeply and dearly loved, and is going to be a secure home place for you. So that's beautiful news here, pile number 3. I see a lot of feminine energy, whether you're a male or a female. I see a lot of love coming in, and it's not just love, superficial love. It's love that is based on things that mean more than just the facade or the physical aspect of things. I see someone truly harboring you for exactly who you are, your beauty, your strength, your weaknesses, your emotions. And I see you in the next half of 2021 finally creating a home with someone, or feeling home with that person that you may have met or maybe are going to meet. So that's great news here for pile number 3, especially that this relationship here in specific is going to make you feel stable and is going to reap a lot of fruit in your life, meaning that it's going to have a very sweet effect in your life, where what you have wished for so long in terms, I think, of a healthy, beautiful relationship will finally come into fruition for you. And that's your very good luck. It's like it is something that is nearly like a gift from the universe to you, something that you really were not expecting would happen, but it's just going to pop out like a surprise on the spur of the moment, almost. You know how a thief all of a sudden steals something from you? I see someone coming in all of a sudden stealing your heart and being there for you, stealing your heart for all the right reasons, and standing strong there for you, being your backbone, and you being their backbone, and feeling home. So that's the wonderful, beautiful good luck here that is taking over most of your reading. So all the best of luck with that, pile number 3. That is some great news happening here for you, pile number 3. And ravens are the keepers of secrets, so it looks like to me it's going to come as a surprise all of a sudden. That is definitely clear here. Now, the second part of your reading, it looks like to me that there is some sort of a tricky situation. You might be surrounded by some toxic, dishonest people of some sort, and who may be jealous of you or will be jealous of this relationship. And in general, they're very sneaky and jealous, and they put on a face. They try to show you that they try to show that they are good people, but in fact, they might be even speaking behind your back. All in all, it's just a very toxic environment somehow here. And I do see them plotting or creating some sort of surprise, a turbulent surprise here for you, pile number 3, that you're not expecting. But the good news is, again, with the Wheel of Fortune here, I see you handling it like a boss. So while they think they were about to create some sort of really horrible situation for you, I see you treating them exactly like that. Oh, you poor little souls. Did you really think that this was going to hurt me? Oh, I don't have time for you. I have more important things to do. Thank you very much. So don't be worried about this tricky, almost seemingly strong situation that they will plot to arise for you. And it's no coincidence that your tower came up on the Ankh. You are totally protected from this situation. They were trying to bring up an argument and fight with you, surprise you with it. There's a lot of the surprise element is very strong here, and I see you acting in a very calm demeanor, not being triggered, absolutely calm, and handling it like a boss, and kicking the ball out of your field, and it's not going to do anything. So don't worry about this turbulent situation. In fact, you might even be looking forward to it, because I see you being stable, being happy. With the Wheel of Fortune here, I see that it's some good time in your life, so don't be worried about that. You're greatly supported with your partner and with your spiritual guide, and it's not going to have any effect on you. In fact, I think you might even laugh it off, pile number 3. So they're not going to be able to catch you here, and they're going to feel pretty confused about how you handled this like a boss. They're going to revise their actions and thoughts, because I think you grew a lot. It's no surprise you have the High Priestess here. While they may have had certain ideas about how you would have reacted in the past, they will be surprised by the amount of growth that they will see in you, the amount of internal power that you have, and they will, I think, really be kicked off the court for the last and final time, because they will know you have some strong internal power here, and they will not be able to have any sort of effect on you again. So look forward to that, pile number 3. That's some great news here. I see you here, pile number 3, handling your finances in the coming second half of year 2021. So you might be dealing with some maybe debts that you have to pay off, or maybe not debts, some responsibilities that you have to pay. And I see you taking care of yourself in this aspect and making sure that you save up and you put money together wisely, and able to plan for it very well and pay it off, and liberate yourself from these debts that you have. I also see you taking more responsible action with money, and rather than spending money left, right, and center, I see you growing and maturing in this area, or maybe even being more careful with your finances, putting them together, and very soon your actions of saving up and being careful with what you have will reap great rewards for you and help you take specific financial actions that you were greatly dreaming about. So maybe you want to save a specific amount in the bank to help you get more money in the long run, monthly money, grow money for you. Maybe you are planning on starting a business that will help give extra money on the side. That sort of thing, pile number 3. So there's a lot of proper planning with finances here that will reap great rewards for you, that will make you feel stable. So your theme is stability, because I've done pyramids in all of the reading, and I will continue to do pyramids in all of the reading. And you're the one reading where I was forced to create a rectangle here, or a square, giving me an idea of an understanding of stability, whether it's a square or a rectangle here. So there's a lot of stability here for you in terms of your home, in terms of your love life, and in terms of your finances. You taking better care of yourself financially, pile number 3. And last but not least, we cannot ignore the fact that there will be release going on. So I see you again releasing what is not serving you, releasing emotions. So what is not serving you here, aside from the fact that you'll be kicking out these toxic people, I see you purging and releasing emotions that are not serving you anymore. Emotions of sadness, maybe, of gloom, that sort of thing, and instead vibrating high and feeling happy and hopeful about the next coming period. So pile number 3, I wish you all the best of luck. I have really enjoyed your reading, and if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. So we're going to use different divination tools in order to accurately predict your second half of 2021. All right, so now let's pick your oracle cards as a center of your reading to understand the main energy that will be happening for the second half of 2021 for you. And you have flow. Interesting. Okay. There you go. Lovely card. All right. So let's take a look at your Witch's Oracle, which is going to give us an in-depth understanding of the energies of the second half, again, of 2021. You have Lady again. Interesting. You might want to check pile number 3. Okay. Oh, I didn't take out the cubes. See, you're the only pile while I forgot to take out the cubes for pile number 3. So again, you might want to check pile number 3. Let me take these out into their boxes. Right, now let's take your tarot cards and see. What are the predictions for the second half of 2021 for pile number 4? What are the predictions for the second half of 2021 for pile number 4? Okay, so you have King of Pentacles. That's interesting. You have 5 of Cups. You have the 8 of Swords. And you have, wow, the 4 of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So a lot of thinking going on here, right? Let's take out your cubes now before we use the Osho Tarot for you. And let me shuffle these behind the camera so I don't hurt your ears. Okay, I'll organize these for you and come back. Okay, now let's take your Osho cards for clarification. And let's see, what are the predictions for pile number 4 for the second half of 2021? Okay, so you have receptivity. Interesting how cards, the same cards sometimes pop up. It just feels amazing to me. Seems like there are some similar energies for all of us in the second half of the year. Okay, so you have trust. Unbelievable. Underflow. Okay. That one to come out. Control under 5 of Cups. That's really cool. You have healing. And you have, wow, understanding under 4 of Swords. Now that's really cool, pile number 4. That's really cool. So pile number 3. First and foremost, what I can really tell you about your second half of 2021 is healing. There's strong healing going on for you in 2021 that is popping up in your reading from different decks, and it blows my mind. Because here with the flow, you see a twisting river. I think they call it a meandering river. A meandering river. And meandering rivers, they were a very important symbol in Greek mythology, because from above they look like serpents. They're able to get into valleys and other places where they can create new habitats, creating life, giving life. And this is why the serpent, like the meandering rivers, they were the reason we created Casidios as the symbol of healing. So it's no surprise that it's actually quite a surprise that you have healing here in your reading. A lot of healing going on. So I see you freeing yourself from a certain situation. Another surprise here, your readings really are full of surprises, which means that a lot of things are going to change for you in the second half of 2021. I see you maybe moving locations or moving people. So it's no surprise that you have the nest here. And again, another symbol of nesting here. So it looks like to me that you'll be freeing yourself from a situation that could have felt like home, pile number 4. So this could be actual movement from your current home, relocating somewhere else, traveling to another country, traveling to another location, especially that traveling comes up clear here, or just moving away from what you thought was home and nesting into another place, moving away from where you thought was home. That is for sure. Pile number 4. You are, again, your theme, freeing yourself of a situation where you felt stuck and gaining control over it, feeling empowered, feeling like you can drop whatever is not serving you, dropping the people that are not serving you, dropping even emotions that were not serving you, because while you were filling their cup, they weren't filling yours. Pile number 4. So again, getting yourself untangled and unstuck from a certain situation or certain people, and healing and recovering from it to the point where you feel free again. You feel like yourself, and this is why you have the lady here, or the high priestess. You have the King of Pentacles, being in control of your life, and liberating yourself from an old situation that is no longer serving you. Pile number 4. Again, healing, coming out of some dark times that you thought was serving you. Pile number 4. So have some trust that it's all going to end, even if you might not feel now that you wish for it to end. I see you taking the decision, pile number 4, to remove yourself from the situation, gain control, and feel empowered. I think you might even be worried about finances, but it looks like to me that you will greatly be supported in this area with your finances, and you will be able to free yourself without any financial worries at all. I think finances will be your loyal friend in the next coming 6 months, pile number 4, which is great news here. So it's going to be enough to keep you stable and happy and well taken care of, pile number 4. It's unbelievable how you have a lot of nesting here going on. Even here, it's the first time that I see a nest situation, even in this card, in my life. So I see you moving out of a nest or a home that was fake and landing in your real nest or home. And that could be metaphorical. It could just mean that you're moving away from people that you thought were family, were home, were good for you, and being absolutely comfortable and happy and wholesome being on your own. It's a theme here. I don't know what's going on. So it looks like it's a time where people are going to feel liberated and strong, especially you, pile number 4. It's going to be quite tough for you to do it in the beginning, but it's going to create an inertia effect where you might think it's hard, but once you push through it, you're going to go like, whoa, that was so easy. I didn't think it was going to be that easy to move out of this situation. Wow. So there's a lot of independence going on here. Another thing that you are going to do, pile number 4 in specific, is let yourself out there. So you might have been keeping yourself secluded for quite a long time. And of course, we all know why, because of the coronavirus, obviously. But I see here that you're going to get yourself out there, and the virus on its own wasn't the only reason you were secluded. I think you were healing. It was a healing time for you, and you needed to be on your own. But I see the next 6 months as a time for you where you are going to free yourself out of your loneliness and create some new connections, bringing yourself out there, specifically by speaking out. So you might start getting into maybe a coaching business, a training business, your voice is going to be heard. So I don't know exactly what you're up to, but it seems like you have great knowledge about a certain topic, and I see you speaking out about it and letting yourself out there. And I see you landing a new opportunity for yourself that is going to hit it right on the spot, and maybe that's where you're going to be financially secure. I see you working hard on this project or endeavor here, and it's kind of like a gift from the universe, a sweet gift from the universe to you, to help you out be free and finally enjoy doing what you love. So yeah, it's about catching an opportunity for yourself that you may work a little hard on in the beginning, um, um, but it's going to really land a great opportunity for you, pile number 4. Definitely a lot of hard work here, a lot of speaking going on, and I see you creating this opportunity for yourself. So that's some great news here. Finances are definitely something, like we said, finances are going to be your friend in the next coming 6 months. It's going to make you feel independent and free and in control of your life. Pile number 4. Healing is coming out very strong. So that might not just be mentally healing from something, but I also see physical healing from something. So you might be taking control of your health and maybe eating right, dropping out what is not serving you, and taking control of what you get into your body, taking better control of your health and being in control of it. I keep saying control, but this is the situation. Taking matters into your own hands and actually achieving it. Pile number 4. So a lot of good health happening for you here. A lot of good health happening for you in the second half of year 2021. So good for you, pile number 4. I see a lot of you taking care of yourself in so many aspects. Wow. In your finances or business here, or whatever you're going to be speaking on, you're going to be hitting the right spot for people. And I see you taking care of your health, your mental health, and move away from something completely that felt like home but really wasn't, pile number 4. I see here an advice specifically for you to start taking better care of your appearance, not for the superficial reasons, but I see here that you putting more effort into taking care of yourself every day just for you will improve your power and your self-confidence energetically, and will help you feel more hopeful towards the future, and will help you feel more in control. Obviously, it's going to have a strong effect on you doing that. So it's a strong, clear message for you here. And it's obviously something that you enjoy doing very much. And you might have been pulled a little bit away from it because of some very, very tough times that you've been through. And now you're being invited to start getting back on your feet and getting back onto taking care of yourself like you always have, once again, so that you feel like yourself again, pile number 4. Another thing that I see here for you is that in the second half of the year, you are going to be accompanied by a loyal friend who really loves you, and it's going to make you feel stable and happy and less likely to be alone after that tough time you've been through, and after that movement that you're going to do, moving away either physically or emotionally from a situation that just wasn't right for you here. So there's a lot of emotional support from a good friend, whether it's someone it looks like it's someone that you already know, but not necessarily, pile number 4. Could be someone new or someone that will come even closer to you, pile number 4. I see the second half of the year as a time where you are going to start taking control of your life by starting to envision some plans for yourself. Create vision boards. Put in clear plans and visions of what you want to do in the future, and actually being the project manager of these beautiful dreams. Taking action, creating plans and making them happen little by little. Being the manager of your life is exactly the center of your reading pile number 4. And you deserve it, because it looks like you're going to make some big changes in different big areas of your life. You really deserve this title, pile number 4. So overall, at the center of your reading is freedom and trust. I see you trusting yourself, trusting the universe, that beautiful things are about to happen, believing in yourself, and being free. Because the theme in the past was being stuck in your physical health, being stuck. Maybe I see here you not being able to take a lot of actions because of feeling physically tired. So there was a lot of stuck in your body, in your relationships, in your financial situations. And in the next 6 months, I see the title as you being free and being the manager of your life. So pile number 4, I have loved your reading. All the best of luck in the next coming 6 months. I hope you really enjoy it and it brings out the best in you. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!